The Ross L. Oliver Award recognizes the member who has made outstanding contributions to the groundwater industry. Please join me in congratulating Ron Peterson of Bayreuth.
I have been involved in the groundwater industry in various capacities for over 37 years. I started work in the drilling business as an oil field service representative, and within 6 months my boss asked me if I would consider working in what was then referred to as the other than oil field drilling industry. I was turned loose unsupervised and told to stay busy. Once word got out that I was willing to help and would even show up on location and stay until the problem was solved, the staying busy part became easy. I grew up in a small farming community in central Utah where the average rainfall is 7 to 11 inches per year. My grandfathers were both farmers and my father ran a feed store and farm supply store. I worked in various agricultural jobs growing up and was aware of the importance of water in our lives. I was fortunate to be given a job in the drilling industry by Buck Brigham. Buck allowed me to become aware of the water well drilling industry and work with Sam Geffen, Gene Polk, Carl Mason, and Jim Russell. These men were enthusiastic about their jobs, and through their mentoring, that enthusiasm was also ingrained in me. Through them, I was able to meet a lot of their friends in the industry. Everyone I met was willing to share their knowledge and enthusiasm with me. It was contagious. This is a terrific industry full of dedicated and talented people. I was able to learn from all the people I met and sometimes even teach them a little bit about drilling fluids. My family has always been supportive and willing to do whatever Dad needed them to do. One of my sons was asked at a young age what his father did, and his response was that his dad talked on the phone and bought people dinner. I have been a member of the NGWA for over 35 years. I have been involved in the legislative fly-in on a regular basis, and I have been a board member of the American Groundwater Trust for 16 years. It is my belief that we do not inherit the potable water from our ancestors, but in fact borrow it from our descendants. We need to leave it in as good a condition or better than when we found it.
If you ask me to talk about groundwater or about drilling and drilling fluids, I can do that for 5 days without getting emotional. When it comes to personal, I don't do that well. I want to thank the people that have allowed me to become involved in the groundwater industry and the drilling fluids industry through Bayreuth, Buck Brigham, Jim Natier, and for the ones who transferred their passion to me, Carl Mason, Jim Russell, and Sam Geffen. When I told a friend of mine that I was getting the Oliver Award, his comment was, "Wow, that's the Pulitzer Prize of the groundwater industry." Anytime something like this happens, there are a lot of people involved. I'm not going to name names because I don't know all of them, but there are people in the background who are involved pushing things along and getting people interested. There are people who are more active and carry it forward, and it goes to the committee. I want to thank all of those along the way that have been responsible, one, for recommending me for this position or this honor, and two, for carrying it forward and allowing me to be honored as the Oliver Award winner. I am absolutely honored for this, and I appreciate it, and everybody in this industry has a piece of this award. I may be the one to carry it home, but all of you who have let me help you on your jobs have taught me much about drilling that I didn't know. And it's not just me, it's everybody in this group. The National Groundwater is a phenomenal organization. Thank you all.
There is a humble guy. Thank you, Ron, for your contributions, and congratulations.